Hey collective, how are y'all? It's me, Wes. So I was meditating on you guys' energy, and honestly, I picked this message up a couple of days ago. Um, I just, I don't know, it wasn't on my mind. I just, or maybe I didn't get full details, but I remember having the beginning of this download that I was getting. But anyways, guys, somebody is like watching you from behind the scenes, and it's like you make this person nervous. They're very intimidated. And so the other day when I got this download, I was picking up on somebody like hiding behind a tree, kind of like, mysterious. They're like trying to peep you out. They're trying to figure out what's this mystery energy about you, what's going on. But I feel like this is definitely some type of like player energy. They're used to, you know, women flocking to them or men flocking to them. And so to meet you in this different energy, it's kind of like you intimidate this person. On top of, they're really shy. They're very shy and very sensitive. So you do trigger this person. I do feel like the time has come now for this person to say, what's on their mind, what they've been thinking about, how they've been feeling towards you, things like that. Sorry, I'm trying to go through which deck to use. Y'all know me, I'm a basic tarot girl. I love the original tarot. Yeah, see with this Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, something's been going on. I heard blowing in the wind. I guess this person is just overwhelmed. I'm seeing the, what is that card? The Soulmates cards out of this deck. It has the little penguins on there. You've been on this person's mind for a long time, and they probably, dated up, a number of people already, or however, and they cannot get you off their mind. So this person, yeah, might just be coming towards you to tell you, hey, this is how I feel about you. This is how I've been feeling about you. This person had to grow up, because honestly, when I was meditating, I was seeing a little boy with glasses hugging someone, and so I was like, dang, is something wrong with my child? But I don't know, I started thinking about other stuff, and so I had to meditate again. I was like, oh my goodness, yeah, this person's been stuck in their head for the longest. Like, why didn't I just tell them how I feel? Why I can't never talk around this person? This person might even stutter while they're in your energy, and they don't even stutter. Like, it's just around you, they're just like they can never get it out. It's just like you make this person happy inside, but they don't know how to express themselves. And this person could be, or could have been scared to love. I feel like this person needed to heal. I really do. Because I was picking up on a little boy. So this lets me know that before you entered this person's life, they were very childish. They were used to acting like a little girl or a little boy. And when they met you, it was like, oh wow, I need to grow the fuck up. Like, if I want this person, I need to step it up. So, ooh, temptation. What's going on here? Somebody likes the attention that they get, but see that you wasn't giving them that attention. What's this behind it? Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Y'all could have kept it like a friendship situation going on. Yeah. This person held back from you just because they were intimidated by you. On top of, they had their own little fan base. So it was like, if you're not going to entertain, them, yeah. See you later. I'm going to go ahead and go where people are wanting me, because that's what they thought was love at, at that time. But now they don't have time to isolate themselves and or just go through other things. Maybe they've had time to heal. I feel like it's definitely been some distance between you and this person. But like I said, this person had to grow mentally, physically, spiritually. I heard and beyond. You have the death card with the Three of Pentacles. So, alright. This death card with this Three of Pentacles is this person had to get out of this whole fan base. Like, I need people. I need these friends. I need all this entourage. I gotta have this person. Oh, what I'm getting is too, this is a person that will hurt you first because they feel like you're trying to hurt them. So just off of them being insecure, you know, having those insecurities, they would just sabotage the whole friendship, relationship before it even really get a chance to take off, because they're so insecure and scared. They're used to being around not only low vibrational people, but people that are not healthy for them. It's like, you know, they're just picking all these random energies just because of, you know, they are viewed as this star. Maybe they are well known in the community, or maybe they could be superstar status. Who knows? But this person is well known, and I feel like you are too. But the thing is, you know, you're stepping in your divine power. You've been that way. You don't tolerate no BS. And so this strength right here is like, okay, I'm not finna lower my standards for you. You need to come up, raise your standards. You need to come up to my level. That's what I'm getting for this strength card for you guys, collective. Because whoever this is, they were not, y'all was not on the same level. You know, y'all are both popular, both Queen of Wands, King of Wands energy, and very attractive. You know, y'all would be good together. You could have both thought y'all would be great together. But the way this person's mental state was is like, you know, shoot, I'm used to people doing this and doing that, and they don't really have to do anything. And so, you know, you could have told this person, okay, hey, what else do you offer? You just want some sex and some, you know, things like that? No, baby, you need to grow up. So this is what's been going on. This person has been working on healing, practicing some healing techniques, things like that. They've also had to really face themselves, you know, whatever situations they went through in the past. Ooh, yeah, they've been going through the emotions. Their heart chakra's been tested, the power that they hold, their intuition, speaking up for themselves. Yeah, they had to have this whole transformation. And you know, your awakening journey, that's what it's all about. You know, waking up to the truth, saying, hey, I need to change myself. This has all been going on, things like that. I feel like this person has some deep-rooted issues that they really needed to take care of before they can come back in your energy. Because like I said, you trigger this person, whether you know it or not. Collective, you definitely trigger this person because of how you are. See this Five of Swords, and this person was probably, you know, envious of you at some point because you've always been able to call this person out on their stuff, and they don't like that. They don't want to be looked at as wrong because, mind you, they got a fan base that doesn't say anything about them doing anything. They don't, you know, people don't like to be checked, but at the same time, you need that discipline. Like, we don't want to hear what we're doing wrong, but we need to hear it from time to time so we can correct these things and move forward. But this is somebody at that particular time when you met them, they were not trying to do all that. They just wanted the relationship and the status and it looked good. So this time this person come around to you is definitely going to be different. And I can say that with this Two of Pentacles, it's just like they're debating about coming towards you. Should they even approach you? Things like that. I feel like they are, though. I feel like they are definitely are. This message wouldn't be coming out like this. Oh, what else, Spirit? You're very intimidating. That's what I just heard. You have this Hierophant in the reverse. Or sideways, like it's going to the reverse. What's going on with this? This person could have been, look, Nine of Pentacles. They could have been scared of your spirituality too. But you know, this is the reason why I tell you guys, hey, ask questions. You see somebody doing some Santeria, sacrificing damn chickens and shit. What are you doing over there? And it is too, one thing, sometimes you don't even have to ask. Your body is going to always lead you in the right direction. So therefore, anybody doing any type of witchcraft, I just think I cannot talk clearly, sorry. Anybody in your energy doing any type of witchcraft, if it's demonic, you're going to feel that negativity. If it's positive, you know, because people do seances and rituals and stuff like that, especially Wiccan practitioners, because this is how they manifest. So these are the good things that you need to know about these spiritual practices, things like that. And so with this Hierophant sideways, you know, they could be real religious and you're spiritual, or you know, things like that. And so they're not really open to your way of thinking, things like that. But again, like I said, you've triggered this person, but you've been on their mind. It's just like, wow. And so the things that they have accomplished now, they're like, they want to show them off, but it's nobody's seeing the new person. Nobody's gravitating to this new transformation. But see, you would be like, hey, I'm proud of you. Like, wow, you really changed. You really did a 360. And like, this person can feel good about, them changing, because it's like, they won't say that they changed for you. I'm not gonna say they fully changed for you, but you definitely had a lot to do with that changes, because it's like, even though y'all separated, this person's like, how dare the collective call me a such and such? How dare they not? I'm so and so and so and so. How could they say this about me? It's that type of energy now that's just like, damn, maybe I do need to change. It's like you live in this person's head rent free, but in a more positive way, I should say. If they look at it from a different perspective, it'd be more positive, because you did trigger this person. So at first I feel like they was irritated, but now, like, since repeating these things, I'm like, damn, I do need to change this, I do need to change that. You really opened this person up. They weren't ready for that change though. What else do we need to know? Three of Cups is out here. It's like this person, like I said before, they want to come celebrate with you. They want to come show you that they've changed. They want to, say, hey, look at me now. I did everything you said. And it's not like you want to control this person. It's just like, you needed to grow up. And sometimes it takes that, hearing that from a person that you're really interested in, and getting rejected, to actually say, damn, I do need to change. Let me get off my ass and let me actually change. So yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is going in your favor, because like I said, this person's been doing the work, but what they've been hiding from you is how they feel. Yes, you pissed this person off. Yes, you triggered that person, but baby, it's ooh, money could be an issue right now with this Nine of Pentacles, because this card has came out twice already. And I know this is your energy collective, because see, you vibrate high on a good level, and then you're spiritually connected, things like that. And so you possibly could know things about this energy. You could pick up something about this person. Like I said, they're very sensitive, very emotional, things like that. And it's just like they've been suffering inside for a long time. Look, 9-9. They definitely been mad about some things. What's going on with this individual? What's going on with this person? Trying to reach this happiness, trying to figure out life. I mean, I don't know whichever the better way to put it. It's like they're going through financial things right now. They've been taking L's and stuff like that. But again, guys, you know how it is when you went through your awakening, and then when you got through it, you're just like, okay, I went through this because of this. I went through that because of that. I had to get through this so I can get to here. So that's basically what they're going through right now. And their finances are a little funny, but I mean, I don't know if they're going to tell you. There's a lot of free shit out there to do. I mean, you can buy some paints from Dollar Tree, go on have y'all a little picnic date at the park, and paint with a twist. There you go. Take some mosquito repellent, though, because y'all know these mosquitoes is out real bad. Baby, I be in my garden, they turn my ass up. But yeah, with this Nine of Wands, it's like they've been trying to get their finances up, but Spirit is definitely humbling this person, because I feel like this person has already had like a lot of people, like a fan base, just doing things, throwing things at them, oh, here's some money, because of who they are, things like that. And so this person is actually, trying to get their life back together, and it's kind of hard for them right now. Yeah, they might act all tough and stuff when you see them, but they're used to being on top. And so right now, going through this financial situation, them being in between blessings is really kicking their ass right now. But they need to, yeah. The World card. They're being humbled. I'm not even gonna lie, they're being humble right now with this world card. It's kind of like they're in this want to be standoffish, but it's like you bring that good energy. You've always, you know, reflected towards this person, and yeah, they may look at it as a negative way back then, but now they're just like, damn, I wish I had that collective, that positive energy around me. I feel like this person definitely misses you a lot. That's why these cups are out here. Yeah, they got a lot to say. They're gonna tell you how they lied, how they lied and kept their feelings in, how they really wanted this relationship with you. But you probably wasn't budging, or maybe this person walked away. However it happened, yeah. At the end of the day, you saw this person for who they was, and they needed to heal. That's a lot. Let's first I take it. All right. You have the Temperance with the Eight of Wands. Just breathe. It's like this person had to really have a rebirth. It's like they're being born again. They really they're really learning how to work with what they have. This could be like a football captain or the basketball star or something like that. You know how that energy goes when, you know, something tragic happened. I mean, they don't have to be up to that status, but that's what I'm getting with this person, with this Temperance, because like I said, they're being humbled all the way. They're actually having to really start over, and, you know, instead of having that cocky ass attitude that they had before, it's more peaceful energy with this person. So, you're gonna notice this person's different energy when they approach you. It's gonna be real, just mellow, real go with the flow, real calm, things like that. And you're gonna have a actual decent ass conversation. You're gonna be so surprised right here. You're gonna be like, what? Who the fuck is this? Like, am I being catfish right now? Like, but I do see like a peaceful conversation with this Eight of Wands right here. Some real happiness between both of y'all. I mean, if y'all decide to stay friends, then that's good. Or if you start to stay, you know, a relationship, that's good too. Here's this Nine of Wands again. What is this energy? What are they trying to do? Y'all might start off as friends, but I feel like this person wants a relationship in the end. Yeah, they might just ask you, hey, can we start over? This strength is out here because they're getting the courage to come towards you. They're real nervous. I heard gut punch. I don't know if this is somebody you may have had sexual relations with before, and they could be tugging on you that way. But I don't feel like no tugging. I just feel like, you know, they miss that interaction with you. If y'all have, you know, had this, if you've had intercourse before. And see, this they regret losing you. They regret cheating you like they did in the past. And I say this because of the fact that, you know, they tried to go see if the grass was green on the other side, and that shit was just dirt. So, with that being said, it's kind of like, wow, I messed up this relationship, this genuine friendship that could have escalated to a long-term relationship, and look what I'm stuck with now. Fake ass grass, weeds and shit that's barely growing. Look, Ace of Swords. They done messed around and found out, y'all. But see, it had to happen because that's what causes death. They never made anybody like you. You're freaking, you're tough. You're badass. But that energy has paid off, though, when dealing with this individual. Oh, yeah, 2 aces out here. Yeah. This person is very attracted to you. And they like that you can hold a conversation. They like that 7-11. Y'all could be seeing, I don't know if y'all see these synchronicities a lot. Like if you see 11-11, you could be seeing 7-11 behind it, or 11-17, 1-1-7, things like that. But see, it started off with like a whole bunch of drama dealing with this person. It seemed like they were just difficult to be with, but like I said, they needed this transformation. This person just wants to hug you. They just want to just lay in your arms and just kind of be in that little boy energy again. I know, just in your arms. It's just, it's really, it's them melting, them giving you, them feeling vulnerable again. You know, it's just like, wow. And I don't think this person is used to like feeling that from other individuals. Like, they've met, you know, a number of women or a number of men, but you know, coming across your energy was just like, you're real genuine, you're pure. It's nice to be around somebody that definitely express themselves and they can be themselves around. So with this new beginning, the Fool card is like, yeah, let's start, but let's take this slow. Let's do this right this time. Let's actually have a friendship that leads into this, you know, relationship. But they are very attracted to you, as well as, you know, the fact that you can hold a conversation and you're honest. It's like you don't hold back nothing with confirmation. You don't hold back nothing. So, yeah. What else, Spirit? What have they been working on? Oh, somebody's trying to wait before, somebody's trying to get their life together before they approach you, but you've been weighing heavy on this person's mind a lot. Look, the Magician. And so this is how y'all are manifesting, because of the simple fact that, you know, the universe just might put y'all together. Like, you know, y'all might just see each other at the gas station or something like that and start a whole conversation. And yeah, this person is going through some things right now. But again, like I said, they're going through their awakening. So, hey, if you're open to, you know, dating this person or just at least a friendship and till they get back on their feet or however it works out, that's totally up to you. I mean, I get it. I think they're kind of embarrassed about what they're going through because they're so known for just having it all, and now having to start over. It's kind of like, uh-oh. Yeah, 5 of Wands with the 2 of Wands. They're kind of like, how are you going to react to know that they have all this stuff going on, all this stuff going. Oh, I don't want to tell too much of their business. I want them to let you see. 7 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck because this person's like keep telling themselves like you're not gonna want them. You know, they're really trying to. They're really overthinking it. I feel like you're very open to a relationship with this person, at least a genuine conversation at that. Yeah. But the fact that this person has so much going on with them behind the scenes and what they're going through, that's what makes them like, maybe this is not a good time, but they don't want to see you with anybody else. They don't want to leave that opportunity for you to venture off into the next person. And some of y'all are like, why now? Why now? But shit. It takes that death, that ego death. And they had to experience this to even realize, like, damn, the collective is what I really wanted. I miss that energy. Like, we can actually sit up and laugh. You know what? What's that, Love and Basketball? I just got a glimpse of them, y'all playing basketball together. So, yeah. This person had to really spend some alone time with themselves to get to know thyself, to even wake up to the truth, because you really triggered them when you said whatever you said to this person in the past, baby. You triggered them because it was just like they thought all that was hidden. They thought nobody could tell, and baby, you probably read this person like a book, front and back. And that right there pissed them off, but that's what helped change them, so they needed that. So the fact that this person went off and grew up, it's like, hey, I want to show the collective, like, I want to show this person, like, I'm changed, I'm better now. What else do we need to know? 6 of Wands with the Justice. Let me put them closer together. I don't know if it's a lot of that's going on the physical with this person. All these wands out here. But I said this person has a lot going on, and I really don't want to tell too much of their personal business. I'm just letting you know, like, um, to pay attention to things, because for one, I mentioned the finances because I don't want you to get in a relationship with this person and then you're just like paying for everything. No, this person is still learning. So, they're used to people giving and giving and giving and just throwing money at them, but they're going to have to learn, hey, they got to work. So, and let me say this too, because it is limits to letting people borrow money, okay? Let's just run this real fast. Okay, so neighbors, the limit is $20. Okay? Okay, $20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay? So whatever they can't do with that $20, I mean, that's their business. But $20, that's the limit. Friends, they got about $40, $40, $50. And that's kind of pushing it. But, I mean, that's a friend, So, hey. Parents. We're going to go to spouse. We can do parents. Parents got about $100. I'm not even gonna lie. Spouse, maybe $200. After that, yeah, $500. Oh, rent's too damn high to be sitting up here passing out money like that. Like, no, I don't care if I was rich, baby. No, let me tell you something. We can show you how to make some money, but coming out of my pockets, no, I can't do that. But I just say this because when you start helping people out, sometimes, and especially when this type of energy, they're used to this energy, it's like it's easy for them to fall back into that player mode that they was in. Like, oh, okay, I can get this out of that person, I can get that. Nah, you can get about $20. That's it. I hope you make it last. So with that being said, that's the reason why I pointed out the finances with this person, to let you know they do have a lot going on in their energy, as well as what's going on behind the scenes. Now, how they're handling it, I don't know. Everybody's different. Everybody's on a different timeline. They are working on it. So it's kind of like, hey, are you going to let this person, go ahead and do what they need to do, or you're going to wait for this person? That's on you guys. But I'm just letting y'all know, this person definitely, they prefer to wait until they're in this Six of Wands energy and then to come towards you and balance things out. But like I said, they're in their head about, is this a good choice, is it a bad choice, because they don't want you to date somebody else and then shit, you're gone. So I feel like y'all definitely, when y'all do have this conversation, ask questions. If they bring up their finances, take everything in, because I'm telling you, like, hey, they get to asking you to borrow money, which I don't feel like they would, but they might insinuate, hey, Spirit said no. Okay, they're not going to ask you for any money, but maybe you just want to help this person. I don't recommend that. Not right now. Let this person finish growing. Yeah. Let this person shine, because I'm telling you, whoever this is, they're used to that type of activity. So, just like I said before, you start helping them and start throwing out this and that. This Wheel of Fortune gonna turn in the reverse. Look at that devil card popping out. Look, see? And make sure this person is doing a lot of talking this time around. Yeah. You have the Empress card out here. Ooh. With that Empress, they could have a pregnancy scare from the last relationship. So this person might have responsibilities that are coming with them. Yeah, I saw the Seven of Wands, so some of y'all might be like, no, I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, they might change your mind right there. But again, y'all, that clarify that Empress card, please. Yeah. They could also possibly want a baby with you. And you could have possibly told them that you're not you know, open to that. And that could be the reason why you left this energy alone, or they could left you alone. But I don't know. This person is like, and it's not even them trying to bind themselves. They love who you are. So they're just like, anything that's going to, you know, anything that's going to have y'all to this point to where y'all are sharing something, and, you know, they want to share that moment. They're hoping that you've changed your mind. They're hoping that you've noticed that this person has grown up. Yeah. That's 7 and that 3, that's a 10. They're hoping that you changed your mind. It's like with this emperor, they're like, shoot, if your ass get pregnant, baby, I just want you to stay at home, cook. They're just, you know, with this emperor, it's like, I got it. I'm gonna take care of you. You're worth it. You're gonna be a kept person, kept woman, or a kept man. It's just like, I got it. You're worth it. So they're willing to take that risk. So I don't know, guys. It's up to you. But hey, look like you got some thinking about some choices. So when this person comes to you, I mean, hey, I really feel like y'all should just definitely have this conversation. That way you can kind of see and get a feel for what, you know, everything that I mentioned here in this reading. So you can kind of, do I want to do this? Do I want to wait? What works for you best? You know, things like that. So it does look like some good positive energy moving forward. It's just, you know, whatever they have going on behind the scenes, ask questions about that. Do they have any secret pregnancies going on that they know about? What's going on? What's going on? Because you don't want to get in a relationship with this person and then later on down the road they're like, oh, well, I didn't tell you because I didn't, you know, this and that. So ask plenty questions. All right, guys. All right. I love y'all so much. See y'all next time. Bye.